Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Vortex Gallery, NA version of Duelists of Eden. We're gonna get right into it today. We got 15 entrants here for this wonderful game. We're gonna start off with a banger. We're gonna have Hubscoa and Darkened Ties, one of the two high-level players of our community here. So, yep, they're already in the lobby, and then they're gonna get to going soon, and yeah, 15 entrants today. It's gonna be a double elimination, best of five bracket. We got some heavy hitters in this bracket today. We got people like Mikkel. We got people like Varia, who won Exodus. That's our major tournament 2 weeks ago. Mikkel was the runner-up there, and then we also got Windfall. Windfall is an amazing player who rivals Varia and Mikkel in skill, and he hasn't played in a while, but we're gonna see how well he does today. But yeah, like I said, Hubsco and Dargenties, two story members here, and we're gonna see them play Duke It Out right now. So whenever the stream is ready, we can start that match. We also got players like Valdekitsune, Purpiel, two very great players also. And yeah, we got a great bracket here today. And yeah, we're just gonna yeah, ready to go. So yeah, just let them know in the chat in the lobby. Yeah. Okay, so we got Hub and Dark on their main characters here. Hub was a big Saffron player back in the day. Switched a few characters, but now back on Saffron. Saffron, pretty much main protagonist of this game, you know. Um, and then Violette, kind of like a an all-in kind of character. You know, you get one big hit, and then it leads into a giant 30 damage combo. Get a little bit of timeout there. That happens. No worries. They're just gonna have to remake the lobby. Not remake the lobby, but yeah, just leave there. No, leave and then start. Yeah, they're just gonna start it up again. Probably like a connection timeout or something. I'm not sure what happened, but they just have to start again. But yeah, Violette, the kind of character that finds one hit and then leads it into a big 30 damage combo. A little limited in neutral with her weapons. So in this game, you always have access to your two weapons. That's like your two normals, and then everything else it comes out from your deck. Your deck of spells, and then you know, each of your spells do its own thing. You see, every time like they're casting a spell, it's just like it disappears from the top of their head, right? And spells do a bunch of different things. The big one on Violette's side is stuff like Whirl. Whip Dash there goes down a nice whip. Good area target. Outball there. Whip is gonna... Whirl is gonna whip. But yeah, on Saffron's side there, Hubsco wants to land that big snowball, that little ball that slowly advances towards the field. Okay, neutral happening. Yeah, that big rainbow beam thing, that's a very important spell. You'll see a lot of in the metagame we'll see here today. It's a very good card to just throw out, and also very great in combos. Does a lot of damage, and the opponent part is it also inflicts a random status ailment onto the opponent. The big one there is Frost, which if they get frosted 3 times, they'll take 5 damage and then a little bit of extra hit stun for extended combos. So if you just randomly get a frost proc off of Paragon, it's a bunch of damage, a lot of damage. So you see there, Hub getting that slow ball hit, getting nice 11 damage there. But like I said with Violet, one hit leads to a lot of others and leads to a lot of damage. Down to 10 HP. One of the things about Duelists of Eden is that the one combat mechanic in this game is the regenerative health. Not going to see it here too much going into game number 3 here, I believe. But once you enter 13 or less HP, your life will slowly regen up back to 13 HP. So if you manage to outlast the opponent, you can get back to 13 HP and try to mount a comeback from there. And on top of that, once you're in that critical HP range of 13 HP or less, you can, when you start hitting them with moves, you'll gain back mana, gain back HP equal to the mana cost. So if something costs 1 mana to cast and you hit them with it, in critical HP, you will regain back 1 HP. A little earlier there, you saw a shield break. If you hold the shield and if they manage to hit you down to 0, then you'll have like you'll be in hit stun for about a whole second. So they have a whole second to land whatever combo they want, and they also gain back 3 mana. So as long as they have cards, they will always find a way to get in some extra damage. Paragon. One of the big things on Dark's combo tree there is push slash and backstab. Ooh, Saffron helps go there, finding just 2 little sparkle shots from the weapon there. Like I said earlier, you always have access to 2 of the two attacks that you always have access to. Because with your spells, it's always dependent on your hand and how the deck shuffles after after you draw them. But those 2 weapons, you always have access to them. So Saffron's there is a little projectile that can combo into itself actually. And then Violet's is a little slash, a three tile slash. And if you hit the tipper on the edge, then it does extra damage and it will push it forward, leading into big combos. Okay, and that is a 3-1 there for Hub Skoa. We're gonna get right into the next match. So next match we are going to have is ABS versus Lazy Kites. These are 2 up-and-coming players. ABS is usually a Celicy player. I've seen Lazy Kites switch on to multiple characters such as Celicy, Shopkeeper, and Saffron. So I'm not sure what he is going to play today. We will have to see. So we're gonna get that real shortly, folks. But yeah, if this is your first time watching Duelists, because I know it's Vortex Gallery, you might be people like stream exploring, seeing all the different fighting games that seeing all the different games that are available right now. This is I'm here to catch you up to speed on how special this game is, because it really is something different than what you usually see. It's not a 2D fighter, it's not a 3D fighter. Not a team tag. But yep, that is ABS on the right. Despite really coming into his own in the recent months. I'd say would be classified as like a mid-level player, but now definitely a high-level player that I would see very highly in most cases. Had a really great showing at a tournament last week. I can't remember if he got into grand finals, but did a really great job. Plays very highly. Also did really well at Exodus. Yeah, Mikkel, one of our amazing players here, saying ABS took them to game 5 last time they played, and yeah, beating Luna and Numbers, also really highly prestigious players. I'm gonna have to. Okay, give me a second, folks. I'm gonna have to gotta do some. Just gotta do some things on the back end here. Gonna have to switch up some things right now. So Lazy Kite's not available, so I will have to put him into losers. And we were gonna have ABS and Mikkel. So Mikkel, if you're around, I will give you the code. Uh, but yeah. So yeah, this is the next portion of the ABS's bracket, his next round. So this is gonna go into Mikkel. So Mikkel, probably a top player, easily one of the top 3, maybe top 2, maybe top 1, always debatable. And he's gonna go up against ABS. Mikkel truly plays the whole cast, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see how he wants to approach the Celicy, because Varia, the thorn on his side from Exodus, was playing Celicy, and he has a few counter pick options for that character, because he truly plays the whole cast. So it looks like it's going to be the Celicy Mirror here. Listener copy in the deck as well. Varia really showed the light in terms of like how efficiently the character can be played, and truly each part of Varia's deck is like an important piece of the puzzle. So big 31 there. Yeah, that is the big thing about Celicy, is that if she gets in, she can lead in. She has a lot of high damage options like Step Lance and Crossfire, the little X there that you'll see. There's a lot of combo routes that will lead into those 2 cards that leads into a lot of damage, like Step Lance on its own and Crossfire, if you hit it on the center tile, will deal 10 damage, which is a lot of value for the mana that you have to spend. And for cards like Step Lance, it leads into the perfect spot to tag onto additional damage. So it's also big damage, and it's also a perfect combo glue, combo starter, stuff like that. Mikkel gonna take the first game here. Second game here, yeah. Celicy Mirror is a truly wild one, you know. It's just like both characters want to be on the other side of the field, really. So it's about like how you can use your melee spells to like counter their approaches. Ooh, big line there from Mikkel. So that card there that dragged ABS into the front is called Apprehend. It has a lot of like intricate tech. The one there is that if you delay casting it, then it will drag them all the way to the front. Usually it just drags them right into the front of the character, but a lot of magic will bring that into the front, and then comboing that into a Step Lance and all that. So yeah, big stuff there from Mikkel. Yeah, AB's doing a really good job keeping the HP count similar, showing his own prowess with the character. He has a really big hand. Yeah, stepping back to find the Step Lance. One of the true arts in this game is learning how to manage how to fight against invasion cards like that. But yeah, that is a quick one. Mikkel gonna take it 3-0 over Mikkel there. Sorry, Mikkel gonna take it over ABS 3-0. Next match, we're gonna try and get Windfall and Rooney into here. So sit tight, folks. Yeah, it should be another banger. So just a little bit of some bracket updates for you as we wait for Rimfall and Rooney to jump in. We got Perpio beating Val 3-0. We got Varia one game up of Hubsco so far. And Rooney doing 3 over Luditon in the previous round. So now we're just waiting for Rimfall and Rooney to join the lobby. But yeah, a lot of things happening in this game. If you are someone who wants to learn more about this game, feel free to ask any question in the chat. And all our regulars are watching the stream also, so they can answer you if I don't answer you myself. So Okay, change of plans, folks. Looks like Rooney and Winfall played offline or upstream, so we're gonna get a different batch of players. We're gonna get Varia and Perpio into the stream here. Another pair of awesome players. So Perpio, the number one shopkeeper for a long time now, has truly wrote the book on that character. Like a person that usually doesn't show it, but like if you ever poke her for some knowledge, she'll give you a textbook for sure. Just like a one moment I remember is just like we asked her on how to set up a Ragnarok, which is like one of her signature cards that she uses in her deck, and she just lets out like 20 of the possible setups she has used over her career. But yeah, Varia on the same page has written this written in the notebook on Zealousy. You can see that the decks that ABS and Mikkel both used last sets. It's almost the same deck that Varia is using. That this is truly his crafted deck. Pretty much everything on this list right here is like truly important for his playstyle. And so yeah, sometimes you'll see some lag spikes in this game. If you see the players taunting is usually because they have a lag spike, and they're trying to inform the other player to back off until the lag spike has disappeared. So Perbil actually crafting a deck I'm not that familiar with, to be honest. It utilizes the root trio of oh, I can't remember the names now. Oh, this is bad. But root is a status effect that will lock the person in place. They can't move for about 1 second, 1.5 seconds. But they can still dodge, they can still shield, but there are cards in the game that will activate extra effects if they're rooted. So that was one of them there. That one is called Strangle, I believe. It will shoot homing missiles if they're rooted. So allows for like some off-angle attacks. And then the other one is Vine Pull, which will, as the name implies, will pull them into the front if they are rooted. Okay, Varia trying to find a way in. Although Varia is very good at this matchup, for a new player, that Celsi against Shopkeeper is one of the harder ones because one of her weapons, it throws a trap on the field, and it's very hard to like dash through those, or sometimes the trap will be placed onto where you're going to return from dashing in, and so you'll get hit by the trap and then the shopkeeper can capitalize. There's a few ways out of it, but like I said, it's hard to navigate around. It's hard to approach freely with that stuff on the field. Like truly, Vari has to go through the bullet hell to get his giant combos in, but he has a very good hand right now. Almost, oh, very nice counter from Perpio there. Step slash auto and step lance is like one of the beautiful hands a Solacey player can have. The stuff of dreams, and but Perpio managed to deflect the approach very nicely. Yeah, look at that stuff on Varia's field. If he steps into it, then he'll just get hit, right? So he has to find alternate ways to... Ooh, very nice shield break. Very nice capitalization on all the pressure he did on that past 5 seconds. And we're gonna get into a 1-1 situation here. Auto handled nicely. Dealing with auto slash is one of the entry rights, you know, to get into the higher levels of this game, you know, because auto slash is a card that will like lead into nicely on anything you want. Is really good as a combo glue. As a starter, it's like you can move out of the way of where it's going to hit. Usually it homes into where you're standing at that moment, but you can move out of the range basically. Okay, taken for a ride into the mines. The traps that shopkeeper can throw out there, they basically deal 2 damage, and then they'll pull you into the front. And then shopkeeper's other weapon is called Gravitas. It will from 4 tiles away, it will pull you into the center. So one of the main things to do with a shopkeeper is pulling them in with Gravitas into the center of a trap, and then pulling them into the front, potentially into a mine, or just cutting the middleman out and using Gravitas, pulling them into the mine itself. 2-1 here for Perpio, the shopkeeper. Also here on the other, what she just cast was Fade Away. Teleports to the inverse tile and then throws a big 11 damage meteor. Not even a meteor, it's more like a bowling ball that gets thrown out. But yeah, it does a lot of damage, but because of Gravitas and how fast it is, it adds extra range into the otherwise hard to land attack. Same thing here with Guillotine that Purple just shuffled out. Wow, great movements. Getting caught in the end though. Oh no, but Purple beating out the dodge, getting in 3-1 against Varia, who did win Exodus. I did not to put him on blast, but I did hear some pre-Johns about being sick, and it's valid. He was thinking about DQing today, but big ups to still playing it out. But yeah, we're gonna get the other side of winner semis here, which is Mikkel and Wimfall. Yeah, another big match. This was one Mikkel has been truly waiting for I want to say the whole year, to be honest, because Windfall has been kind of busy with real life, been out of the game. Still an amazing player. I think Mikkel will tell you himself that he's one of the top players that he's always thinking about how to beat. And yeah, this is his tournament moment now. To really test him out, because like lobby is buffering me. We're talking about some lobby bugs. Interesting. But yeah, but yeah, Dark Diamond 2222. AKA Windfall. Look to play the terrible, looks like. Yeah, I think when people in this when people in our community talk about like how incredible terrible is as a player, I mean as a character, it's really Windfall that exemplifies it. Long Mikkel's rude terrible is truly fearsome as well, but yeah, this is, like I said, Windfall is just not a player you see too much in the mix too much, just because he's busy with life. This is true. I think this is the first time I've seen him play all year, straight up. I can't remember, because you know what, we don't have too many big tournaments. Like our biggest tournament is the league. Oh, there it is, the Root Mix. the root Vortex gallery, if you will, is like I said about the root package, if they are rooted, there are cards that will just do extra effects. So the big starter for Windfall here is a card called Entangle. It's on the top right of Terrible's head, on the right side. If he lands that, he gets some truly giant combos. So Mikkel has to really respect it, bait it out. There it is. Now he gets to play. Big stuff here. Jawgrass into the world. Big combo glue, combo extender, big combo payoff card. You know, all the great combos. Both in crit range. Like next hit will do it. Oh, rooted. That is the struggle fighting Terrible. Is that both of her weapons cover a great amount of area on the field, so it's just you're just always in danger. And then you always have to think about the hand. Big payoff from the root. 30 HP down already, and that was just the first shuffle. Finding the whirl, beating out the shield, very nice. But down to one shield, Mikkel can't use the shield anymore for just a little bit. Oh, Mikkel trying to walk back for the snowfall, but there it is, another big world root payoff with the fine pole. Being rooted is truly scary once you have that trio in the deck, because shield stops to be shield. One of your two options, or one of your three really, is like kind of locked out unless you want to get shield broken. And then on top of that, ooh, as I say that, Mikkel, giant 30 damage combo, answering back 1-1. But yeah, like I said, if you get rooted, you're kind of locked in, and shielding is kind of hard. You can parry, which Mikkel just did there, as he just shown. It nullifies any damage you would have done on the shield, and then lets you be actionable a little faster. Answering back with 31 shield damage off. But you know, a little out of cards there. That is the thing with shield breaking, is that if you run out of cards, you know, even if you shield break, you don't get the cards back. And so you might be a little, your damage potential is a little less. Finding the Thunder, big shield break, has enough cards to finish it out there. 2-1. Okay, Mikkel starting off strong in this potential last game. About 20 HP up. Ooh, finding a big whirl drag into the back. Snowfall, frost damage, all the big stuff. Starts off with a pair. Great answer. That is the one thing you can do while rooted. You can answer back by mashing out, basically. Step auto. Oh, it steps back. That's the thing with these dash spells. Oh, finds the Thunder on the back. Mikkel. Big win here for Mikkel. Congrats. Very happy for my gamer here. He's been looking for this one for a while. Big 3-1 with the Violet as well. But yeah, so we're looking at a Perpeal Mikkel winners finals. But before that, we're gonna do some losers matches. I think losers matches. Yeah, so I don't think Val the Kitsune and Hubsco has started yet, so I'm gonna try and see if we can get them. But yeah, big win for Mikkel. Finding some really great answers to the root package that has been terrorizing the meta a little bit in recent times. You know, parrying, mashing out on a weapon with Violettes especially. It's very quick, but you know it's not spammable. That's the thing. So. But yeah, just an update on the brackets here. So Val and Hubsco are coming in from losers. They lost to so Val lost to Perp, and Hub lost to Varia a little earlier in the winners. Working their way up. Val being Lazy Kites, Hub being Luderton, and now they're in losers round 3. I believe is the I believe that is top 8. So there it is. So there's a chance here that these players didn't because on StarGG I see one of them didn't check in yet. I don't know if they're playing, so we're gonna have to see if they are okay, I see them now. Okay, great. I was so focused on looking at the StarGG, I did not see the players in the lobby, but here we go. Val on the left side, Hubsco on the right. Yeah, you know what? Maple is such an interesting character in like the meta of the history of this game. There's always been players that have championed this character, and Val is in the next line of those players. It started out with Thistle, an EU player, who did win a few big tournaments. You know, was considered a top player. Just got kind of bored of the game and stopped, and then you also have players like Index Right, showing off some cool decks, definitely with Twinferno, using cards like Twinferno and Bomb to make some big combos. But Val is the next line here. You know, finding her own way through showing off some like her own flavor of Maple. Low mix of Thistle and low mix of the hyper combos you can get with her unique rap ability. So rap is a little bit like Rude, but you are totally inactionable for about like 2 seconds. So what will happen is that Maple will get the opponent wrapped with their sub weapon, and then they'll find like a big combo by like extending the wrap by hitting them and then applying the wrap again. So we'll see if that will happen here. One of the big things about fighting Val here is the strip mine, is that little vertical line of yeah, just like that. And yeah, so at least in the giant combos like this, showing a little bit about the wrap applications. But like strip mine just like cuts down a big part of the field and lets Maple really get to play. Because the thing with Maple is that she only has melee weapons. Her first weapon is melee, and then her second weapon, like I said, is the wrap, which is only hits one tile, 4 tiles ahead. So it's just like it's a really hard thing to hit in neutral. So the strip mine really helps out Val's gameplay here. Big, yeah. Perfect combo there by Val the Kitsune. That shows off what you can do with the wrap. 2-0 now for Val. Hub thinking about a alternative deck, you know. Hub was one of the two like Spear Wave users. So back in the day, there was a card called Spear Wave. It was pretty tough to deal with, but it was dodgeable. So players with like better reaction times were better equipped to deal with it. But it's kind of like that mid tier spell where it's like it's hard to beat the top players with it, but like anyone below that, it's just like really playable. But then the card and his support got a little gutted, so players like Hub trying to find a different approach to the game, trying to find something else with Saffron you can do. Um, an example is like Slow Ball. You know, it also uses the archetype of Spear Wave, which is the spears, utilizes the spears. Just a little harder to try and land because of how different it is. Glitter getting answered by the Step Slash. Yeah, Slow Ball's cute in its own way because, like, you know, it locks down a horizontal line. Locked Maple into the corner there for a bit. Glitter set up. Nope, Val gonna walk out of it. Okay, wrapped. That is big. Oh, finds the big. Couldn't find a reapplication though. One of the big things Val talks about is like she needs a specific hand to get the 3+, you know, re-reapplications. Ooh, a little shadow sneak there for the win there. I believe that is going to be 3-0. And then we're going to move into Celsi Mirror. I'm excited for this one, to be honest. Always excited to see two Celsi players duke it out here. But yeah, congrats to Hubsco for making top 8. Really great showing. But yeah, we are going into the top 4 here. No, top 6. Top 6 here. Purple Mickle in winners finals. Varia ABS in the loser semis. Let's see here. Yep, getting into it. Okay, the Celsi Mirror. The student and the master. Keep trying to... Yeah, I think this is the same list. I think this is a mirror. They order the cards a little differently, but both 9-card deck, both same list. And here we go. I do love seeing this matchup because it truly is all trying to find the ebb and flow of just being in the front and using your melee spells, or trying to find your way in through the invasion spells. Step auto gonna work out a little bit for Varia, but ABS here with a 28-point lead. A character like Celsi though, that truly gets wiped out instantly. Big 15 there from the Apprehend here. Just look at the area both of these characters are covering. Truly crazy. Oh, but yeah, just finding Vario in the corner there. Step Lance and a bunch of soup. We'll finish it out there. Kidnap into the shear at the front. Okay, Vario could have found more damage by not reading the hit step to the top. I did mention some terminology there. Hit step is when you can get hit, but your movement is still registered. So you'll get hit, and then you'll move to the direction that you chose. So sometimes, in certain points, people will read the hit step of where you're going when you get hit. One thing I should also mention is mana regeneration. Of course, you need mana to cast these spells or use your weapons. And being at the front will regen your mana faster than if you were at the back. So at certain points in the game, you might take more risks being at the front. You might have a bit of a stare down showdown at the front while both players are shuffling, because both of them want the mana. Vario down to 2 HP. Really needs to find big hit with the Step Lance. Unfortunately, doesn't get it. Down with cards and down with the life. ABS going up 2-0. Big. This could be a big upset. Finding the shear to start is Vario, but ABS just finding the bigger lines. Ooh, finds a hip set down though. Vario getting into it. Almost countering with the apprehends and then dodging. Shielding the Northwind. One thing Vario always loves to say about Northwind is that it does elicit a response from the opponent. And at the level these players are playing at, sometimes that is all you need to find the bigger hits. Let them start. Ooh, finding a dodge movement up. Very close to getting the drag into the Step Lance. Could have been big damage there. Oh, counter spear. Counter push slash. Putting them in the back. Yeah, a bit of a stare down here. Ooh. ABS almost had the draw with the shears. Both of these add a critical life. Really, truly. 1 HP down. Has to dodge. Oh my gosh. Finds the step slash in the end. Vario staying in the game here. Sorry, back to it. Vario finding big crossfire center. One of the starter combos you learn as a Celestia player is W1 walking back into the crossfire. Vario trying to find out how to find this auto slash. Couldn't get it, unfortunately. Couldn't get the center hit for the lance. Shield break. Okay, Vario once again with the auto slash. Like I said, auto slash as your first card is kind of hard to hit. Down to the 3 HP. Vario can sort of control the field with the little swords on the field. Finds the shear in the end. Tying it up 2-2. ABS, if you want to make this combat, it has to be now. Or else this will be your exit out of the tournament. Vario fighting through the sickness. Fighting through the hell that is this ABS Celestia mirror. Cycling away the apprehend to find some step slashes and a spear or shear. Always nice to get that. 11 damage on his own. Big line there. A little custom too. I usually don't see that one. Trying to find some melee hits by invading in is Vario, but no go. Oh, but ABS does it right there. Catching the low movement out of the other invasion spells. Catching him in the back there. Finding a big 20 damage combo in the end. Well done by ABS. Truly an upset. Had to really clutch in, had to really dig in deep there also to stave off that comeback there. And we are going to have Purple and Mickle, I believe. I think. Let me think about this. Do Purple, Mickle. I'm trying to optimize the amount of break time each player gets. So Perk Mick, and then Windfall Val. Okay, got it. Yeah. In case you didn't know, our stream runner today is Kinomot0. If you want to give shout outs to Kinomot0 in the chat. Really appreciate her help here today at Vortex Gallery NA on the DuelistsBrasil stream. Great to be here. Great to be here, especially with all the pretty graphics that you usually don't see on my stream. Absolutely not. Okay. Coming up to our next match here is Val and Windfall. Windfall just hasn't been some playing. Both of these players talking about how it's been a long time since they fought. So this is going to be a pretty interesting one, to be honest. I think when Windfall was still active, you would consider just Val's kind of like in the middle of the pack, but she's truly come into her own recently, past few months. Easily a top 5 player. We'll have to see if she's in contention for the whirlwind that is Windfall's terrible. Yeah, this could happen. This is the kind of thing I was fearful of, you know. Windfall just finding the perfect line of route. And Maple is a character that just truly needs the front. To really find really significant damage. As you can watch Maple answering with her W1, the little vine whip there. The little wacha. But Terrible has a lot of ways to command the front. Not just with the spells in her hand, but with her W2, it does that big explosion. Covers like the entire field. Like, look at that. But yeah, HP, even there, great dodge there. Like critical dodge. Like if Val didn't dodge there, then it could have been game. But yeah, finding the gap there. Getting through the auto entangle, very important, but still getting rooted, and then the vine pull. Taking game 1 for Windfall here. And here we go on to the next match here. Getting rooted, vine pull. Yeah, it's truly scary to get even rooted once against Terrible, because if it leads to vine pull, it leads into W2, which is like a perfect combo glue into anything else. So that's how Windfall manages to find like giant 30 damage combos if he manages to land that one root spell. The fortunate part of Maple is that she has to play those kind of mix-ups. But you know, Val can get giant combos on her own. Running W1 in the front. Northwind, like Vario always says, has elicited a response or gets hit. Big root here. Another nice dodge, but yeah, still taking damage in the end. You know, Val not getting the nice routes on her deck list. Gonna lead to another game loss here. Has to take 3 straights to stay in this tournament. This is losers quarters. Running a nice root combo. Has a knife. Gets dodged away though. Mark is a status effect we'll see on with the knife there. Okay, well, maybe, yeah. You can dodge away the damage. Mark will do damage like in a little bit. So, yeah, big combo there. But like, as you can see, like, Val needs like a certain setup to get the big damage from her wrap. Step slash? Oh, I can't find the re-wrap. The root gonna do a nice big chunk of damage there, about 38, leading into more. Auto, not the great starter here, especially with Entangle and Terrible's amazing area control. Throwing it away, Step Lash. Down to 5 HP though. Val looking good for winning this game, at least. Fine pull, big parry into dodge. Needed that extra frames of invulnerability. Mark, oh, finding a dodge after, finding the move after dodge. Val staying in this game here. Big stuff here. Val in the text box, most clutch parry of her life. I would have to agree. Ooh, Northwind. Not leading too much, but you know, if the scenario happens again, another big 30. From Windfall here. Uh-oh. Great dodge. Yeah, Val doing a great job of like answering the root. I have to say, the root package was the boogeyman of the recent months in the top level meta, but players finding answers out of the setups. So it does a lot of damage. Like, look at that. Took out all of Val's shield and then did like 12 damage on top of that. Val not being able to find the W1s despite having strip mine. Ooh, this might be it. Yeah, bouncing blade with the setup of all the roots. Going to take it over Val. Finding a very nice game win at the end of it, but still, yeah, that's gonna be it for Val's run here at 5th place, I believe. Congrats though. That one game win is one for the highlight reels, and we're going to have to move on into Purpio and Mikkel. Winners finals here. Honestly, not the one I was expecting today. Yeah, you know, Purple's latest placing was just top 8 at Exodus, so yeah, making an upset over Vario today was very nice. Unexpected, to be honest. Like I know Vario, like Vario has a good matchup against Purple, I think, but I guess he needs to like be playing at 100%. You know, really is tough to get around that, get around the traps as Celsi. But neither here nor there. This is going to be Dreadworm, character from Maiden and Spell, if you know that game. Um, yeah, Mikkel's Dreadworm has been quite a menace at recent tournaments. Just finding yeah, one of the big things here is Dreadworm's W1. Oh, big line there from Purple. But yeah, as I said, Dreadworm's W1, it shoots the two little swords. It's a very fast attack. It attacks the off angle, which is usually very favored at levels of play like this. Being able to pressure the other opponent while not being on the same line. Oh my gosh, Purple finding that setup quite a few times that game. Okay, Mikkel, quick switch off into the gunner. And so if Dreadworm's passive style is being on the off angle while stealth running it, Gunner's is passive in the total other sense, and having a big laser that just like answers everything in front of him. So this is a laser beam that will get stronger as you keep firing it. You fire it once, deals 1 damage. You fire twice, it'll do double. And if you fire it a third time, hopefully we'll see it before Purple just finding big damage off of her setups here today. Ooh, another big setup. None of them follow this one, but yeah, 1-2 from the gunner. Wow, look at Purple's movement through the very fast and quick hitboxes. Then finding the guillotine finisher. Okay, running through the Mikkel gauntlet is Purple here. Like I said in earlier sets, Mikkel truly loves playing the cast. And he likes to test out a lot of matchups to see which one's the best, but sometimes it does lead to scenarios like this where this just might be a VO day for him. But like yeah, not sure how this matchup goes in recent years, you know? It's just like ooh, finding a nice Paragon. Get it. Even if Purple shields it, she got frosted, which is RNG, which is pretty tough. And Mikkel's deck here has a few spells that will also apply frost, so it's also very relevant. Okay, drops out of the way. Ragnarok, fade away in the mix. Oh, getting caught in the guillotine. Yeah, just getting caught into a lot of things. Unfortunate. Ooh, big frost. Oh, getting caught in the Ragnarok. Yeah, this is looking tough here for Mikkel. Oh, big shield break though. Nice line there to find everything. Wasn't sure how he was gonna get into the world, but is it gonna matter? Shield break. Oh no, Purple. Honestly, another upset from Purple. Very nice. She's here to play today. We'll have to see how she does in grand finals. Now she's sitting in grand finals. Very nice. Moving down to ABS and oh, oops. I did a little TO oopsie. A little bit of a TO oopsie. Okay, now we're gonna get our losers semifinals, ABS and Windfall. Wow, big stuff from Purple. I think it's just one of those things where she just managed to hit all her big spells, you know, and then it's just like a whirlwind, man. Okay, ABS. Windfall. Gonna have to see how it goes. This is gonna be an interesting matchup, really. Did Windfall play Varia today? No, he did not. So kind of interested. I'm interested to see how this matchup goes. I think it's a tough matchup for Zelzy. I think that I think you can like better play. You can be like a better player through this matchup, I think. I feel like when you say those kind of things about a matchup, it's just like then it's 50-50, you know? Better player truly wins. We'll have to see if ABS is the better player than Windfall today. Ooh, tried to answer out of the W2, but getting in the mix. Yeah, this is a scary hand from Windfall here. If he manages to find the entangle, the top left spell on top of her head. Okay, doesn't get it. But auto Vine Whip. Slash in the back. Ooh, ABS finding some big damage before Windfall tries to fire. Down in HP is Windfall. Finding a step slash into Tango. This could be the dream. Vine pull into the strangle. Yes, that is what you want ideally. But here he goes. ABS finding what he wants as well. 1-0 for the burgeoning Zelzy player here. Cheered, counter the front, but now he's locked in the front. In the front with Barracuda of the root. Entangle, no? Wait for that entangle, there it is. Ooh, nice answer back. Usually when Zelzy is rooted, she doesn't have a lot of options because W1 is not a mashable spell in any regard. So you have to spam spells or... Usually it doesn't work out, you just have to dodge, but ABS finding an answer there. Putting the crossfire in the back. You usually want crossfire to center hit, but it covers so much area as a big X. Big 16 there. From the tried and true. Windfall stuck in the back, but ABS not finding a real place to pull the trigger. Dodging through the shear. Northwind answering a spawns. Yeah, getting a strangle too. One HP down, but yeah, it doesn't have entangle though. He's just truly couldn't do it at the end. Yeah, when you're like down in cards, like half mana, low in HP, it's like such a tough position to be in as the person facing the Zelzy player, because it's just like you're slowly running out of options and the Zelzy is just like poking away at you. Okay, Windfall. Down 2 games here. Switching it up too. Few more projectiles. Finding Northwind, finding Whirl also. Whirl and Industry pick up in this for this character here. You can lead W2 into the Whirls. Whiplash also. Just finding a lot of area. Northwind here is a big switch up though. Just like forces ABS to back up just a little bit. Ooh, kidnapped into the shear. Very nice. Could have been step lines also, but I think shear was better. One point of damage. We'll have to see if that matters. Oh, in the front. ABS having that push slash. Not pulling trigger on it. Oh, there it is. Oh no, the whirl whiffs and it doesn't drag. ABS being able to find a counter hit. Oh, moving out through the... No! You think you're out, but it finds out you're still in. ABS. ABS moving through the bracket. Very nice. ABS, another... He's truly become another threat into the mix. Oh my gosh. Beating the former master of Windfall there. Windfall coming out 4 plays. Very nice for his return. Can't be too upset about that after not playing for so many months, but yeah. But yeah, it is going to be Mikkel and ABS there. Coming into winners finals. And just for the first game, I really gotta pee. So the first game's gonna go. I'm just gonna go watch them real quick. They're gonna fight and it's gonna be crazy. Just watch the magic. Here we go. This is a rematch from first round or something, right? Yeah, second round of the winners. Mikkel did take it 3-0 last time. We'll have to see if there's gonna be a difference in this LC mirror here. Ooh, Northwind. Answered by the Northwind. Funny thing about Salsi is that once someone gets down to the 3 HP range, you can start laying down the blade, which is Salsi's sub weapon. Usually Salsi wants to pick it up herself because it leads into this giant slash that does 4 damage, but someone walking into it will do 3 damage. So like it's its own powerful spell once you get down to that range of HP. Ooh, Northwind answered. Tried to follow up with Mikkel moving back, but no go there. Ooh, answered. The auto slash answered. It's very interesting seeing someone seeing some of the ways you can answer auto slash. Usually you want to move around it, not deal with it at all, but sometimes you can like counter it flat with a melee spell. something that answers something quick and in front of you. Like waiting for some more spells. Ooh, almost. Oh, in the donut to break out. Oh, okay, Mikkel finds it there. 2-0 now. This might be another quick one, but we'll have to see. ABS. Truly a tournament run of his life, being Varia, being Windfall. If he manages another awesome 3-0 comeback, this might be one of those runs, you know? Still down to 12 HP-ish. And Mikkel truly wants to run back against Burpiel. So he's not going to go down without a fight. Breakout's no good. Northwind answered. Oh, from the back! Mikkel hitting ABS with some back shots with a breakout and crossfire. Rare to see it. Usually only in the mirror, but down to 7 HP, Mikkel. Looking poised to take this. One step lance and a dream. Ooh, taking 3 damage here. Oh, doesn't find it. Oh! Oh no! Mikkel betting it all, but ABS finding the answer on the return. That is truly one of the big things about fighting evasion spells, such as step lance, auto slash, and all of Celisy, is that he's gonna return, and there's a little pocket of time where Celisy is a little inactionable, so you can try and do something. Usually players will try to dodge out of it, but that's its own mix-up, because you can answer the dodge also, so Mikkel waiting for some spells, yeah. ABS has a great hand. Oh, great answer! That is one of the old school things. Ooh, crossfire. But yeah, answering the auto slash with your own melee spell like that. That's some old school reactions there. Truly honed after hours and hours of fighting some of the best spells in the game. Ooh, Northwind on the return, very nice. Ooh, finding ABS, finding another big hit. Ah, just like I said, when you're on the return there is a little moment where someone can dodge, but if you like wait it out, then you can answer the dodge also, because there's a little bit of vulnerability at the end of the dodge that you can punish. ABS doing exactly that for 2 games straight now. Now he's gonna fight the Dreadworm. Mikkel telling ABS earlier in the stream chat if he was going to go into Dread or not, but only if the situation necessitated it. But the time is now. Dreadworm, the kind of character that can like sit back, force Celisy into a bad approach. It's kind of like that one. Finding everything. Also at the mark. That could have been dodged. Yeah, sitting at the bottom there. Sitting at the bottom there, letting W1 answer like the top of it. It's like a very tough position for Celisy to answer, because it's its own mix-up. Like, does Mikkel move upwards, or does Mikkel cover the area above him with a W1 that ABS has been losing the mix-up of over. No kidnap on the apprehend. Ooh, finding an entangle. Big lines here from Mikkel. And the W1 at the top. Gonna give Mikkel the win here, staving off another potential 3-0 comeback from ABS. Truly, quite the run there from ABS. Give it up to him. But like, we're already into it. It's grand finals, folks. Truly something I didn't expect to see. I expected Mikkel, but I expected maybe Varia because, you know, he just won one of the biggest tournaments we've had all year just 2 weeks ago. I was expecting Mikkel because, you know, he's always just such a frightening player. But it's going to be Purpio. Purpio, just like always in the mix, you know, just like sometimes counted out, but like really shouldn't be, you know what I mean? But yeah, here it is, going to be grand finals here. And yeah, they are all good to go, so yep, here we go. Vortex Gallery grand finals. Mikkel and Perp. Okay, Mikkel starting off right away with the Violet. Doesn't want to try the Dread, doesn't want to try the Gunner again. He's got 3 games to figure it out, and then he has to win 1 more set. Perpio. Because she's in winner, she only has to win 1 set. Oh, starting off right away with just a raw mine and a guillotine W2. The thing with Perpio is that she truly has to pick all her spots well, because all of her, even though she has like the added benefit of W2, she really has to be at pinpoint accuracy. She doesn't have starters like a step slash or auto, which like allows things like that, right? Just like quick spells that also lead into other things that also cover a lot of area. You know, she really has to set up the whole thing, or like find something perfect like that. And one thing truly understated is her movement, you know. She truly doesn't get caught out a lot of the time. Look at that. Weaving out a Snowfall, Paragon, and Hailstone, just like that. No spells to cover after the mark, unfortunately, but... Okay, down to 5 HP, though. Great dodges by Mikkel, like... Yeah, that Ragnar could have truly either ended the game or like evened out the HP. Oh, big shield break. Okay, heading on to game 2 here. Yeah, Mikkel, I think got caught a lot off guard of a Purpio's, you know, setup. Sometimes, you know, it's kind of like sometimes you're not used to fighting something, and then you just kind of get caught out. But yo, Purpio still finding hits, you know. Ooh, into the guillotine also. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I truly can't understate it. Purpio's like playing nuts right now. Like if there's any new players here who like try to play this deck, it's like a whole nother thing when you're just like playing friendlies, like, you know, with your friends. And you're just running this deck is like... Yeah, she's up 2 now. This is crazy. Okay, Mikkel answering back. Big 27. Stuck in the corner though, can't move up. Okay, parry the mark, I think. Can't find the world, look at that. This rag, it hits? Oh my gosh. You know, like sometimes when you're playing this game, like sometimes there's like cards that you just didn't notice, and then because the game moves so fast, like you don't notice, and then you just get hit by it. But like Mikkel, I know he had the time. It's just like, damn. Okay, Mikkel on board. Here we go. Okay, he was on the board. Sorry, I forgot the score count. That's my bad. 2-1 now. Can reset the bracket. Mikkel trying to find this spot in. All his starters in the back though, unfortunate. Okay, finds the whirl. Well, quick 13. Oh, locked in the front, but very nice interruption with the snowfall. That could have been really scary for Mikkel there. Could have been like 40 damage, I think. Okay, another... What's it called? You know what? Never mind. This game moves too fast. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, in the middle of the traps. Very scary position. Ooh, finding the main gun. Walking up. Snowfall once again. 8 HP. Okay, Mikkel answering back. Finding the minigun. Very nice. And we have a bracket reset here, folks. Okay, here we go. Game 1 of the bracket reset here. Quick shuffle from Mikkel. Trying to find something good. Finds a Snowfall. Snowfall Thunder, Paragon. The big four ways. Big Dark Grass. Raw, too. Uh-oh. Okay, great dodge. Gets out of the fadeaway, which is like the big money maker there. Ooh, Perry, one of the hits of the world, but like a little funky there. Yeah, Mikkel's starting to get back into the mix of ooh, dodging through. Yeah, I think Mikkel's getting into the groove of fighting Purple again. Figuring out the spots, like when to dodge, where the gaps are. Now Purple has to answer back with just like even more pristine defense to get through Mikkel's aggression. Area coverage of the step slash and auto. Wow, fine. Reading the movement to the back. My gosh. Ooh, Dark Grass into the whirl. Really great starter. Yeah, Mikkel's getting there. Okay. Did not notice the deck switches there. Ooh, a little bit of lag spiking, I think, on their side. But yeah, bomb toss now in the mix. We'll have to see how it pans out. Yeah, easily diffused by Mikkel there. Just no secondary cards to provide assistance for the bomb drop. But Purple's gonna stick with it. Yeah, Purple's looking for a big combo with the bomb drop. Unfortunately, some lag spiking. Big find there with the Ragnarok. Oh no, Mikkel messing up the timing a bit. Okay, here we go. Traps logging down the field a little bit. You know, once bomb is set on the field, it's its own like, you know, little trap, you know? Just like locks down one square, and Purple eventually gets to choose when to blow it up, and that is 12 damage, I believe, still. Yeah, on top of that, Purple also having Mana Catch in her deck lets her pump out more spells more quickly. So less, less time being inactive. Okay, finds a fadeaway. Okay, whirling in. Okay, we're finding another big hit. But yeah, one of those times where you don't have cards, but you get the shield break. You can only do so much with just your weapons. Bomb toss, diffuse, very nice. Finding guilty in the front and the claw trap. Fine pull. Leads into a mark hit. Perp evening it up, but here comes Mikkel. Ooh, great mix-up on the bomb toss there. Mikkel expecting that bomb to be in the corner. Ooh, answered. Is the minigun. Ooh, tanking the mine hit just to find pressure. Shield break. Oh no! Oh, still finds it. Oh my gosh. That's a 2-1 from Mikkel. Oh shit, is that the score count? Right. Damn, sorry folks, I should have made that a more high, but that's it. I read the score count wrong. That is a 3-1 for Mikkel. Congrats, dude. Congrats, Mikkel. Finally getting his big wins. Finally getting his tournament wins over some top players, man. Top players like Vario, Windfall, Purpio. My gosh. Finally gets it in there. Congratulations. And that is my gosh. Okay, yeah, because this Vortex and because Kino streaming it, I don't know how we want to close it out, Kino. Do we want to do like maybe interviews or talk finals, or I don't know if you're into that. Oh, sorry, I'm hearing my voice on top of yours. So, yeah. I was just kind of commentating through it, but. Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah, let me ask Mikkel if he wants to be interviewed. Just give him like a few minutes on the mic just to like... Okay, let me invite Mikkel into this call here if I can do that.
What up?
Yo! What's up, gamer?
Oh, I have to mute stream 1 sec.
Yeah.
I had stream unmuted. I hurt myself.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I think I was hearing myself this whole time because I had the stream on. I think that's
Yeah,
what
me too.
Yeah, I thought that was a Discord like little bug, but I guess not. Okay, how you feeling, bro? How you
I'm
feeling?
hyped. That was very hard fought. Wow. I'm
Yeah,
really glad I finally got a big full tourney win.
truly.
Because for a long time, I've been like in contention for the best player and stuff like that. And obviously, there's still a lot of debate. But I had like never won like an event that would be considered major tier, or an event that
Yeah.
would like that's actually I guess this stacked. I always came second or third in the really stacked stuff. Obviously, there's ESL every week or every month, but in terms of just a standard open bracket, like I got second at both Exoduses I entered, and it's been that way for a long time. So I'm glad to finally take one home, even if I didn't get to fight everyone I was hoping I did. I'm pretty happy with how I played throughout, so I'm definitely happy.
Yeah, I'm happy for you because like that was something I was, something, whenever I see brackets, that's something I always think about is like how you haven't got your like major win yet, but now you have. So I'm really happy for you. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Sabotaging Varia's DoorDash really helped me out.
yeah, we have to shout out Shox for that one.
Thank you, my goat.
Who are you trying to fight today that you didn't get
Varia. It
to?
was Varia because he beat
Oh
me
yeah,
at Exodus. He triple beat me at Exodus because
in
he
Swiss
beat me
too.
in
Yeah.
pools in Swiss and then beat me
Yeah.
twice in grand or in winners and then grands. Yeah. So I was wanting to fight him, but it happens. We'll get our run back eventually, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's only a matter of
This was
time.
I had to play a lot of different decks this tourney.
Yeah. I did you feel like you had to like adapt to Purple again? Because that's how I felt like
Like
watching it.
again, no, it wasn't like I was like getting back into it. No.
Oh, okay, I see.
I've actually already fought that deck. I'm pretty sure I was the first person she used it against.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You'd have to ask her to be sure, but she had used it against me in friendlies at one point, and
Oh, okay.
it was certainly something. I got cooked the first set, but ended up adapting and was a bit closer after that. I was definitely scared to see what happens once it hit tournaments, and it turns out it's pretty cracked.
Yeah, it's
Um,
pretty scary.
it didn't feel like I had to readapt or anything. No, it felt like I had to make new adaptations as it went on. I had to just
Okay,
kind
I see.
of figure out how to work around what she was doing, and I think I did get a pretty solid game plan in by the end. The first set, she was throwing out a lot of stuff to try to counter hit me going in. So, for
Mhm.
example, she'd eat the hit and trade it, but she'd come out winning the situation.
Right,
So
yeah,
she did a lot with what's it called, tax return, where she'd throw out tax return, I'd throw out like a hailstone, and she's fine eating that. It doesn't matter because then I get hit by the tax return on a delay because it's a mortar, and she gets to do whatever. She'll get root package. She'll get
you get
there
dragged
was
to
the
the
one
line.
time she hit me with just K wave rag,
Right,
or she'll
yeah.
just pull me right into a mine or something. With that mine set up and me attacking right behind it, she was doing that a lot. So I had
Yeah,
to figure out
I
how to
saw
adapt to
that.
that. I just stopped playing that. I just stopped engaging in that situation. I just decided,
Yeah.
well, I'll take it slow. I don't really need to rush it here. I'm confident in my general defense. I just need to avoid the big hits, the big situations like that. And
Facts.
that really helped. But yeah, there was a lot of crazy stuff this tournament.
Yeah, I bet. You were watching the stream. Did you have a favorite set that you watched or?
uh, my me versus Perp was pretty good. I think me
Yeah,
versus Perp was my favorite, of course.
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
Me, any set involving me, honestly, probably my favorite on there.
That's fair. That's fair.
No,
That's fair.
on the real though, I didn't see too many others. I liked Varia and Abs. I've been such a big Abs fan.
Yeah,
Like
abs.
I grind with him a ton. We play a lot, and he's been like so close to really breaking through for so long. So seeing him get a really good result like this, especially after last week, is so sick to see. So that's a really like run of the tournament type deal. Big shout outs to
Yeah.
him for that.
Definitely one for the books for sure. Yeah,
I'm
it's
glad I
really
finally got
crazy.
to fight Windfall again, and I'm
Yes.
glad my counter picking's paying off.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I always like seeing you try different characters, seeing what works
The
best.
Rocket Dread is cooking.
Yeah, yeah, the Rocket Drag is a great addition. I really like seeing the Dread.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, let's close it out. Do you have any last word?
GG's to everyone. Mickle number 1.
Mickle number 1. That's how it's gonna be for at least a few months until I get ESL rolling back up again. But anyways, thank you for your time, Mickle. Thank you for entering and being the best that you can be.
Yep. GG's, y'all.
Okay. Yep. And I'm just gonna close out the stream here. Yeah. Vortex Gallery and NA. Another one in the books. I did need to shout someone out. Yeah, the 956 production. So Vortex Gallery is hosted by 956 Productions. They're like a whole TL group, you know, that just like coordinates this massive thing that I can't even wrap my head around. Like they have like a total 1,000 entrants this event, like in total, with all the events. Yeah. So like if you want to support them, they got a shop, I believe, for merch. I don't know if I got a link right away. Like these guys have they have like whole documents or anything. I never had a document. Actually, that's a lie. I have the document for ESL, but anyways, yeah, just try and search up their site at just Google Vortex Gallery. You should open up their site and you should see their merch store. But yeah, shout outs to them. Shout outs to them for hosting. Shout outs for Kinomot0 once again for streaming this great event. This would have been a lot more harder and a lot more scuffed if she wasn't here. And thank you for DuelistsBrasil for hosting us. We got their position to host it. But yeah, that's it. That's it for of course. No, you're the go today, Kino.
No,
Kino, you are the go today.
thanks everyone for watching and supporting this tournament today. It was a pleasure to be here streaming for you all. And I really appreciate Muizi for doing the commentary and rec stuff, and also Azenzo for doing the backend at Scoreboard. And congratulations to Miko. I don't know how to pronounce your nickname, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did good. Yeah, Nicole. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's us. Vortex Gallery NA signing off. All right. See you next time, folks. Bye.